Hello, YouTube. This is Glenn from North Carolina, and I hope everybody had a good weekend and had a good time with your family and enjoying your life. Um, be sure to like and subscribe to the video so I can be out there more. But I'm going to get right to it. The name of this video is Why Wasn't Satan the Devil? Disfellowship. So for any of you that are witnesses, PMO, thinking about becoming a witness, studying them, or you have your thoughts, I want you to be able to, for the ones that are witnesses, to go to your ministerial servant or go to your elder and ask them this one question. Why wasn't Satan disfellowship? All right, now let's get to it. If anyone in the Bible that should have been guilty or should have been shunned or disfellowship, per the Bible, it should have been Satan the devil. He's the reason why all of us died, because he got Adam and Eve to sin. So basically, the blood on his palm is billions, not a billion, but billions. All of the genocide that we have had. Africans, Native Americans. We just had something like that in Israel, in the Palestinians. So we have all this bloodshed, this hatred towards another race. All of this stems from Satan the devil. So he has all of this on his hand. He's blood guilty. But Jehovah never shunned him. When he got Adam and Eve to sin, he still had access to heaven and earth. Still had access to it. When he tried to get Job to sin, he still had access to heaven, because he came to the assembly that they were all meeting, and Jehovah asked him, "Where have you been? You've been looking at my servant Job." So Jehovah kind of sarcastically asked him that because he knew. And then Satan left to go do his dirt, and he still had access to heaven. Because again, you remember when Jesus was here, he took Jesus up to an unusually high mountain to get Jesus to sin, or try to get him to sin. Jesus Christ never said, "Hey, Satan, I'm not supposed to be talking to you. You are shunned or banned, or, we're not supposed to have anything to do with you." Because if you remember the account, he took Jesus to an unusually high mountain. So again, Jehovah didn't banish Satan. The only reason Satan got banished is because he started a war in heaven. Now, we're not able to comprehend what kind of war this might have been. We have no idea. But after that, he got kicked out. So killing billions of people, or being responsible for billions of people, you still got access to heaven. But now, check this out. If you commit a sin, fornication, smoking, take blood, don't agree with all of the principles that the Jehovah's Witnesses have, or that they're stating, because we know they'll change it at the drop of a hat. They have been preaching for hundreds of years, and they've been telling all their members that they have to keep time of it. Put down your return visits. Put down how many studies. Put down how many hours you have. Now they just scrap that. They just say, "Hey, if you've been preaching, just put a check mark. No matter if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 hours, don't matter. Just put a little check mark." So we know they have the ability to change at the drop of a hat. But something as serious as kicking people out, destroying families, people are committing suicide at a high rate. The Jehovah's Witnesses suicide rate is 5 to 10% higher than normal. So you mean to tell me it's okay for you to kill billions of people, like Satan, and still got access to heaven now? These are heavenly creatures, perfect, no deformities, perfect. But you have access to heaven, but we're imperfect. We sin. We fall short every day. You, elders, judge people, because in your heart, you think They're not repenting. They don't feel sorry for what they've done. Yeah, we're going to kick them out. And now we want y'all to come back to the meeting for a year, for 6 months to a year. You sit in the back of the Kingdom Hall. Nobody's going to say 2 cents to you. There was a buddy of mine. I think he's still a witness. He was in Greenville, North Carolina. This joker used to ride a moped in the snow, in the rain, to come to the meeting because nobody would speak to him. How stupid is that? He should have been able to just call somebody, hey, man, I can't make it because it's snowing or it's raining. Can somebody pick me up? He couldn't talk to nobody. That's right. I know it personally. So you mean to tell me that what Satan did was not as bad as somebody that had a drinking problem? They might have had, they want to have fornication problem, adultery. They might want to take blood. Or they might have a difference of opinions from your upper management, and you're going to kick them out. That's more serious than killing billions of people. That's the craziness that the Jehovah's Witnesses have. If you don't, how can I put this? If you have family members that are Jehovah's Witnesses, if you work with one, I want you to ask them, hey man, do y'all have a policy that y'all will kick people out? That's right, kick them out. And you won't speak to them. You'll shun them. You'll treat them like they were dead. They'll try to make light of it. Oh, then they weren't repentant. In whose eyes? In whose eyes? They say that the elders get together and pray about it. And then after they pray about it, Jehovah's Spirit miraculously comes upon them and they make their judgment. When they say that, say, okay, so did Jehovah's Spirit come down to the congregations when all of these pedophiles were running around messing with these little kids? Where was that same spirit? So my point is, it's all a corporation. Quacks. They come up with rules that are non-biblical because on that one rule, on disfellowship, and I don't care what the Bible, what the apostles said about, they got 1 or 2 scriptures that they use. Listen, the person that's behind all of this, supposedly, is Jehovah, and then we're following Jesus Christ's example. That's the patriarch in the Bible, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ never said anything about shunning someone. He was shunned, and he was kicked out of the synagogue because they were practicing Judaism. He was introducing Christianity. He says, by means of me, everybody will be saved. They won't try to hear that. And they kicked him out. They did kick him out, and they wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill him for that. So, when you talk to a witness, ask them to just say, listen, before you go any further, why wasn't Satan the devil disfellowshipped or shunned? He had thousands of years to go back and forth between heaven and hell. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess you could say hell, earth, heaven and earth, heaven and earth. He had access to that. So, why wasn't anything done? Like I just said, they're quacks, and we're here to make sure they go down. Bankrupt. God bless. Peace out.